Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm gonna do a big old video today, and I hope it works out on my new device here. Um, it'll look a little bit better than my videos usually do, I hope. Um, we're gonna have fun with professional wrestling today. If you're not a wrestling fan, hopefully you can have fun with the symbolism. Uh, it's fun stuff. Uh, I had to start off with my girlfriend's favorite here, Stardust. His one-eyed David Bowie's Symbolism the day old Bowie passed away there. And thought that was pretty funny. But I got a whole bunch of pictures for you guys. And since I'm on a new device, some of them I just screenshotted to save them into it. And some of them I took off a TV, which those are my favorite ones. But let's start with TNA's logo here. I don't watch TNA, it sucks pretty bad. But as you can see here, they've got a CC thing going on here, yin and yang, behind their TNA. I forgot I have a mouse now again. I could point at stuff. And then Impact here, it's like a Mexican sentence, right? Exclamation point up and exclamation point down with the cubes dotting the I or exclamation point. Okay. Next, we have their hexagon shaped ring, which I hate this thing. But I don't know if they're trying to make it more like the squared circle or what. You can see their two pillars there and their ramp down to the hexagon, aka Star of David, or whatever you want to call it. Six-pointed star, which is the cube, right? And here, whenever they set up a cage, it's a big cube, even when it's not a cage. As you can see, it's a cube, right? All right, I looked at a bunch of pay-per-view posters, and they are jam-packed with symbolic excitement. Okay, this is poor Eddie Guerrero. Before he died, not too long before he died. Eddie G. Anyway, he's got this fake tattoo on his shoulder that's a C and a C, yin and yang, just like TNA's logo. And then that No Mercy on there, the NM, somehow feels like it works out to a 33 also, you know. But yes, our CC is a 33 for sure, right? And No Mercy, you'll see more No Mercy posters with popular Christ figures of wrestling attached to them or highlighted on them. Okay, here's another TNA poster, which I chose it because of the pentagram color scheme of red, white, blue, yellow, you know, green. And if you notice the dice, they're six-sided, right? They're hexagons. They've got a 6 inside them, and then they have a 2 and 4. So you have a 6, and then a 6. And they've got a couple of those on there. Some red ladies, all that good stuff. 3 kings, huh? Anyone say Saturn, right? Good old Undertaker. Let's look at Backlash. They've turned their 2 A's there into C's, which also look like eclipses. So we have that A associated with the eclipse. 2 C's makes 33s, but like Mac was showing us a little while back, that A and the eclipse, definitely they are connected. I see them all the time. At Night of Champions, we have a middle path picture. I told you guys I've been getting a lot of paths, and they definitely show them in wrestling quite often. We'll see a few more today. And I hope you guys can hear me, man. But here's Randy in the middle. One-Eyed Fun with Sting on Victory Road, which is the same path we just looked at in the last picture, pretty much, okay? Half crazy. Anyways, he's the clown today, too. His altar. Steve Borden, born-again Christian. Okay. Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior doing the one-eyed thing, right? Ultimate Warrior is UW 33, Macho Man 33, okay? And Macho Man's got lots of symbolism. We'll look at him some more today. Okay, SummerSlam is the Pillars, 11. Summertime's always special, right? And here we have a SummerSlam barbecue. You have Triple H here, right? The son. He wears it probably on his apron here, the King of Kings. He has the big wiener there, and Shawn Michaels has the little wiener. They are the same, though, as they're both chefs with different hats, but they're the same. And you have the pool making the arch behind them here to connect these two pillars. And you got JC, John Cena, doing his thing in the middle, right? We also have pentagram color scheme balloons here, right? Google. Another path, right? These two lights making pillars. Your path in the middle, or your pyramid here, however you want to perceive it. Okay, it's a path. And all our old heroes there are making their way down to the ring. Down to that squared circle. Which, speaking of which, we have a squared circle in the middle of this poster here. And I know a lot of my subs already know all this stuff, but I kind of hope some new people come watch. So I'm going to try to spread this wrestling video around a little bit. Anyways, we have the Sun here, Bret Hart, right? Another Christ figure in wrestling. Razor, definitely a bad guy, right? We're both doing the one-eyed thing. Bret in his mirrored sunglasses, just like Randy Savage, right? The mirror. And we've got royal yellow and purple here, of course. But, I totally remember watching that. Bragging rights. Well, here we have Randy doing the pillars, or doing the Y here, right? With his head in the middle. The light coming out from behind him, like he's Christ. He's kind of more of a Lucifer figure, really. And here, we have a whole bunch of one-eyed fun. Over the limit. Daniel Bryant. He is another Christ figure, as we see the light coming from behind him here. He also does the Y. And his thing is yes, yes, yes. And he jumps up and down doing the Y. He has a long old beard now, and he looks like a goat, and they call him a goat, you know, like a Capricorn. And he's hurt right now, and his Christ character is not developing at the moment, but we'll see what happens. CM Punk. Well, you know, the symbolism here is just a given, I guess, right? He does wear the double X on his hands, also. He sucks. Okay, Hell in a Cell. We got Undertaker again, Saturn here. With the chain, and the Hellraiser chain Saturn theme going on here. Which they use a lot in wrestling. Okay, here we've got Stone Cold. 3 into 1, right? 3 faces. The one in the middle. Okay, Unforgiven with that big G in the middle there. Very red, huh? No Mercy, alright? Now we have Randy Orton again. Is he a Christ? An Antichrist? Apparently, he has the power to not give mercy. Perhaps he's an archangel, you know, Michael or something. I don't know. I just noticed this, and probably have to take a closer look at Randy, who's also in the middle of these doors here, right? The middle, guys, the middle. Speaking of which, we have JC, John Cena, in the middle here. He's flashing his 5 instead of his third eye 666 hand sign, you know. And we have Hulk Hogan, God above him there. And I don't know, we kind of have a triple D thing going on here too, but I wouldn't say that's official. It is WrestleMania XXX, so it is 666. WrestleMania 30. Speaking of which, WrestleMania 32 is coming up, which means next year is WrestleMania 33, guys, and I am excited as hell. Right? Alright, Judgment Day and Edge, another Christ figure who switches back and forth. Face and heel, guys. We got top and bottom. Baby face, good guy. Your yin and your yang would be the heel at the bottom, the bad guy, right? So we got that symbolism going on too, and these guys flip back and forth sometimes. Edge here on the edge, right? He's a Christ guy, and here he's got the judgment scales, right? Libra. Here he is again, and he's got this crack going up the middle of the ring, right? He's in the middle, okay? You see the O in Survivor Series is 2 C's with the gate in the middle, okay? 33 with the gate in the middle. If you look at the turnbuckles, they have the WWW on them, which is more 666, okay? I'm not telling anybody it's evil, okay? You guys can research your own 666. Just read Revelation, okay? More than one meaning to everything, guys. More than one meaning. Alright? And look for devils in it. Find devils. Look for spirit in it, and you will find some spirit. You'll find good lessons, bad lessons. They're all lessons, okay? Nobody worships the symbols. You just learn from them, you know? I mean, people do worship the symbols, but, you know, that's on them. Money in the Bank here, which this logo always reminds me of the 2-ball cane, even though it's not. It doesn't have 2 balls. The M and B is a 1313 though, and it's hanging above the ring. And they gotta climb that ladder to get it, right? So, they're climbing up to the gateway. And, it's definitely a 7, right? So, climb that ladder. That's 7 chakras up that spine, right? WrestleMania, here we have an as above, so below thing going on with the reflection down there. It says New York and New Jersey, but if you look, with the reflection, you get this cube right here. So there's your 6-pointed star. WrestleMania, of course, is a 33 itself, okay? And you have this light in the middle of these 2 guys, this black guy and this white guy. Okay, so they're acting as the pillars here. 2 opponents, okay? Just like here, we have a red guy and a blue guy. I don't know why they chose Obama to be in the middle for referee. Even though they're in DC, I get that. And here's your cube thrown in there, right? Some one-eyed alter ego action fun with Vince and his son Shane, father and son, yin yang, single eye action. And this is typical posters. We could do the one-eyed posters forever with them. Here's Judgment Day with Triple H in the middle, right? And I don't know what DO is on his name tag, but the 888 is his Triple H, right? Which is a Hebrew number for the sun, according to Bill Donahue, who I tend to believe. and he's in the middle on the path. Survivor Series, well, you have that. Oh, I think that's why I saved it. The two C's with the gate in the middle. And look at Edge this time has the power to push the red button. Just push the button, we'd be better off dead, right? Armageddon, right? You got the two A's, which is the alpha and your omega here. So there's your yin and yang. And yeah, they get pretty dark sometimes. Oh, speaking of dark, here's Chris Benoit, who allegedly murdered his wife, his child, in his finishing hold, and hung himself with his own weight equipment. There's, a lot of conspiracy theories around it. It's definitely a suspicious story. Anyway, we got one eye action with Chris Benoit here. And, he was something else. He's a great wrestler. There's those Eclipse A's again in Backlash. Judgment Day again with JC, John Cena. Right. These don't belong, so I'll show those some other time. Here's the Bella twins, who are not red today, but they're usually, these days they're red. The Jezabella twins, get it? And there's some nice hand sign action from one of them, whichever twin it is, right? The Bella twins. You can look, but you can't touch, okay? The red twins. And here's Brutus the Barber Beefcake in the barber shop, between the poles, between the pillars, right? In the middle, this red and blue set. I don't know how Wonder Woman and these pentagrams made it in here, but there she is, guys. There's Paige. I think I've shown her before in her pentagram outfit. And there's some kids drawing of John Cena's hand signs in the crowd. You know, he's putting up a big 33 like that. You know. There's your pink ribbon in the middle, which is your Odin rune or whatever, your eye. Okay. Stephanie McMahon in her proper attire. It's probably Halloween every day for her at home. And John Cena here's got the square and compass, the cube inside the circle around his neck there. Bray Wyatt, which they just shine these three X's behind him this day. So you get your 666 behind him. And then I might as well show you guys this watch I got. I bought this at a Gothic store, right? In Orange County. It was 20 bucks. I couldn't pass it up. But check out this pocket watch. Crazy, huh? What a weird place to find it in the Gothic store. Which, I mean, it makes sense, kind of, but... Oh, Jesse, you're gonna sell me on the tie-dye Stargate, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Summer Ray, okay. So, we got our Summer Sun Ray light reference. And there's a little quick hand signal from her. And I don't remember who this is. It has nothing to do with wrestling, though. Fear of God on the t-shirt. I don't know why I took that picture. Here's Kane with Jeffrey the Giraffe from Toys R Us. Covered in pentagrams, right? And I don't remember which girl this is a painting of, but she's doing the single eye. Right, there's another one. This is from Rob Schamberger, who's WWE's official artist, which, God, what an awesome job. This guy does a painting every day. He's just fantastic. What a job. He scored, man. That guy is doing it, you know. So, WWF using their cube here back in the old days. The New Day. Okay, they're in blue. They're the power of positivity, blue spirit. And they have thrown Saturn's rings around their logo these days, which is a phoenix as it is, and an eye, right? And it's got Saturn's rings now. There's Brie Bella with her 33 yin yang on her hat. And it's got a little doorway in the middle of it. Right, and that's kind of proper, okay? And she's doing a one-eye pose here. Jim Cornette with his JC tennis racket. There's kind of a typical WCW pay-per-view set back in the day, you know, with a middle path in it. Right? Bunch of pillars, the whole thing. That's Halloween Havoc, of course. We'll fear porn this video up a little bit with some satanic shit here, right? There's Demolition, the old tag team. I found these at a record store recently, and I never noticed, of course, that they have pentagrams for straps. They're strappy little outfits here. You connect the dots, and of course you've got pentagrams. And of course we all want to see them with their masks off. Even though I didn't even notice till I got home, it's not Axe and Smash. One of them's Crush. So I'm actually missing a guy, right? Brock, right? He does that one a lot too. Scarlet and Purple, anyone? It's for Sasha Banks doing her horns or her whatever. A little 666 Happy New Year action. Becky. Yeah, Mick throws up the signs too. He's a nice guy. The guy gave me one of the best hugs I ever got before, man. So, no, I don't think he's an evil guy. This is a new up-and-comer guy. He's not really even on TV yet. But he's got these pentagrams, and he always is wearing like satanic imagery on his t-shirts and stuff. And I imagine when he hits TV, he's really gonna bust out some symbolism. Corbin something, rather. He's in NXT right now, the AAA kind of thing. Now, here's this symbol. Mac has shown it before, and I noticed it too, even before Mac showed it, but it's a bunch of spinning C's, right? That do make like a 33 gateway. And it looked to be something more recent that we see on every news show uses this spinning thing. Comedy Central uses it. It's kind of hypnotic. They kind of use it, you know. But here it is in the 80s on Primetime Wrestling. So it's not that new of a symbol, you know. It's always animated, so it's, you know, not something that's been around a long, long time. And that'll do it, guys. Let's hope this video worked out. I got a whole bunch more stuff, but I wanted to keep in theme for one video and test this thing out and see what happens. Please leave your comments, questions, share. If you hate me, let me know. If you hate wrestling, let me know. If you hate symbolism, let me know. If you were entertained or had a good time, let me know, and I'll try to have as much fun with you guys as I can. It's all about doing this together and figuring this stuff out together, and helping each other out. Everybody stay up, and I'll see you soon, alright? Love y'all. Hey, wait a minute. I wasn't done yet. I totally thought I was. Yeah, maybe I should turn the TV down a little bit. Okay. I totally forgot about the Clica, right? These guys were all the dickheads in the locker room back in the day in WWF, and they kind of split apart because half of them went to WCW. No matter where they went or where they teamed up, though, they all did their little hand signs. And I like these guys. I've been entertained by them for decades now. A beast, a behemoth, a leviathan. Okay, the animal, Batista, who walks alone. Right. It's a pretty red, one-eyed, beastie poster, Unchained. So they're always unleashing beasts on wrestling, if you notice, right? Brock Lesnar, for instance. Okay. He was the beast from the East not too long ago when they were in Japan, right? Get it? Um, Here's Triple H's logo, which is an H, but it's also a C, right? And then a backwards 3, because it's 3 H's, right? And you've got the 1 in the middle, which is a nail, okay, which is similar to Roman Reigns' logo, which I think is also coming up. One-eyed Undertaker. Oh, let's take a look at Ronda's. She's got a little red and blue CC going on maybe there? I'm not sure. Anyways. Whoa. What did I do? There's a Michael Cole, 33, hand sign for you there. And here's the kind of movies WWE Films puts out. Just so you notice, they're always extra Satan-y, these horror movies they put out. And I haven't actually seen the movie. It looks cheesy. Okay, and here you have the 8-pointed cross or star thing here. It's an iron cross, I guess a Maltese-ish cross, if you want to call it that. The red and blue Triple H in the middle. It's inside the circle, so you have your square and your compass, right? That cross can be drawn out of the Flower of Life, right? As Mac was talking about Lemmy from Motorhead's use of it the other day, right? And just some satanic ass fun on wrestling, you know. I'll have to tell you guys my Paul Bearer story one day, but me and him got to kick it one time with a whole bunch of my friends, actually. It was terrific. He was a great guy. Not evil at all. I don't even remember where this one came from. World Wrestling Federation, old logo here, which is why it's 4 W's, I don't know, but it's an 8-pointed star, right? It's a hashtag, look at it. Okay, there's your hashtag. Sheamus, walking down the middle of the alley, the path again, okay? And there's the light in the middle, okay? He's got kind of a one-eyed thing going on, too. Sheamus, you can see the crosses on his arms are upside down, right? And those are square and compass crosses, that Celtic thing going or whatever. It's, you know, it's crossed the light behind it. You could look at it a few different ways. He's got the Ouroboros, however you say that, on his wiener, and he also has them on his knee pad, so you get like a triple eclipse on him. It's like a triple O, a 666. But we have the serpent swallowing its tail there. And he's got the middle haircut, right? But it's red. They chant at him, "You look stupid." There's Roman Reigns representing our Catholic Church. You can see his shirt is a R and an R, yin and yang, right? Makes a 33, and there's a nail in the middle, right? Which is split in half. And so you get a whole yin yang thing going on there. His move is the spear, so it's going to be his job to take out Christ here eventually, which I think is his best friend Dean Ambrose, which we can translate into immortal law, by the way. the Lunatic Fringe, right? He is one of the popular Christ guys right now. And yeah, some more. Looks that's actually a cube on his shirt there. Okay. Hit hard. I don't know what the rest of his shirt says. There's Randy, and he used to love to rock the pentagrams all over the place. And we never noticed. How about that? I never did. He looks like he's proud to look like Satan that day. And who painted this? Randy dropping an elbow on the back of Jesus' head. Whose idea was that? Look at the stairway and the light and the pyramid, the whole thing. Who's that angel behind him? What a weird piece of art. There he is again, and he's always got those shades on, right? And you can see there's a pentagram here on his hat. You just can't see the whole thing. But good old Randy and those mirrored glasses, right? Always reflecting. Macho Man 33, right? And here he has a 666 theme jacket on as well. Oh yeah, you can see the MM was on the side of his hat here, which you can plainly see make a 33, right? Macho Man, Macho Madness. Scientific wrestling with the Chaos Star, they call it in punk rock. It's an 8-pointed star. You can see it makes a circle in the middle too, so it's a square and compass thing going on. 2 squares, right? See, there's Degeneration X and the NWO, all those old guys I just showed you when they split in half. 2 different companies, but they all still use the same symbols, so makes your imagination go wild if you're a wrestling dorcas like I am. CM Punk, Chicago made Punk, right? Chicago made is 33. CM. He's got these sticks making the X. They're pillars pretty much, but those are some pretty obvious pentagrams there. Obviously, he's got the X in between them. So maybe the pentagrams actually make the pillars, and then yeah, you got your arch above it, obviously. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. That's his little logo. John Cena, JC, right? You can't see me. My time is now. Get it? And you can also see the 33 on the back of his shirt here, which the UC is a 33. And then that ME there is the obvious 33. That C is crossed out. We could probably think about that for a minute, I suppose. Broken Skull Ranch here, obviously is using 8-pointed snowflakes as opposed to your 6-pointed ones we usually see. How very different. Broken Skull Ranch, Baphomet looking logo here. It's all about the middle. One-eyed Pro Wrestling Tees company there, and you can see the 6-pointed stars inside the ring. On top, with the 3 ropes going in, which is your 33 or 3 and 3 there. 2 pillars, obviously. So this company has their shit together. WrestleZone. Well, I'm not quite sure why I saved this one. It looks like we have a triple V and stuck in there though, right? So, little 666, perhaps. I'm not gonna lay it on the. Yeah, no, there's 3 V's there, or 777, however you want to do it. There's that Pro Wrestling Tees logo again, red and blue with the 6-pointed stars, the 33, the pillars, blah blah blah. Yes, we saw it. Ooh, that's Daphne looking kind of old. Why did I take a picture of her? Oh, because she's from Shine Wrestling. Look at that little pentagram. That's a Venus-y goddess one, huh? Whoa. And then we have the World Wrestling Network that has this Baphomet goat W thing, which is 3 V's like Volkswagen. It's 666 in Hebrew, right? Daphne, she was cool back in her day. And I think this is the last picture, which, why not, right? But look at Sasha Banks. She was our Purple and Scarlet Whore of Babylon earlier. And she's really cool. She's good right now. And she's doing her one-eyed thing, and she knows it. Might as well get in on the fun, huh, girls? Alright, everybody. That really is it this time. The end. I'll see you real soon, okay? Oh, yeah.